So something that's not talked about enough on this like self-improvement space and whatever, and I want to make this clear that I don't necessarily identify as someone who's on self-improvement. It's completely confusing. And I'll probably have to explain another time, but if you're a follower of me on YouTube, you can realize that I haven't been posting as much. And that's not because I haven't made any big leaps and bounds, but I've actually experienced a lot and have learned a lot and solidified a lot throughout this time of not posting, and I want to get back into posting as consistently as possible, and I'm still trying to do it as consistently as possible. It's just my schedule and how my life is has completely kind of shifted. I'm in a different season of life as of at this moment than when I was when I first started this channel. But something I wanted to talk about real quick, it's currently 9:30 at night right now, and so I'm a little bit tired. You can see I'm just like chilling in a hoodie and whatever. I've been playing basketball today. But something I wanted to talk about is, this whole self-improvement space is really like uptight, I feel like, and it's really rugged when in reality, bro, like I'm sitting in my room right now and I'm gonna be so real with y'all. Like I've been playing video games. And I played video games consistently for about a week, hours a day. Like for about a week, I played video games for many hours a day, wasted a lot of time. And that's something, that I vehemently speak against in my past videos. And, I just felt like I was going back on what I was telling y'all to do, going back on my word and all that. I have got that back under control. I've quit playing again, but I'm still having some addictive ties to it. I'm still getting the cravings after I've done it because of I've kind of spiked my dopamine or whatever, and so I'm back to being kind of motivated to play them and whatever. But I've got it all under control. I'm not going back. But I wanted to let y'all know that I'm totally not perfect on this self improvement thing, and the journey's not supposed to be perfect. And so right now, I have clothes on my floor. Like you can't see it because I've got my bed made. I'm chilling in my room right now, and forgive me if this lighting doesn't look perfect. It's really harsh, and I didn't have anything to cover the lighting, and it just made it too dark. So excuse me for that. But right now, like I've got clothes on my floor that I haven't put away. They're like over there, somewhere over there on the floor. Like I just set up and playing video games. I do have it under control, but I still went back for like an entire week. Was addicted to playing video games again. I haven't been meditating as much as I normally should. Meditation has just completely fallen off. Like I did the math, because I have my habit tracker, and I did the math. Like on average, I'm meditating once a week, and I could go into different speaks and preaches and stuff about that as I have in the past about meditation, because my relationship with doing meditation has been kind of a bumpy road over my self-improvement journey, or just my journey in general, which is something I want to talk about, but it probably won't be in this video. But I did want to just let you know that if your journey as a person, when you're trying to figure all this out and you're trying to be this person that you want to be and make your life this movie, this work of art that you're trying to make your life, and it's just not working right how you want it to work, and it's not going exactly how you thought it would, that's okay. That's part of the journey as well. Like that's not you defaulting, back to your old ways. That's not you giving up on your dreams. It's you going through different parts of your life and solidifying things that you already know. Like I knew I wasn't supposed to be playing video games, or I knew video games were bad for me. I still went and played them. And I feel like I've come out stronger than that. I went through, I think, over a year where I did not play video games at all, or maybe once or twice, just with cousins and stuff like that when they're at my house, but not like competitively. Like for this past week, I was playing video games like competitively, grinding out ranked matches and all that, which is, my downfall when it comes to playing video games. And it's like I knew I wasn't supposed to be doing that. I knew it was going to make me feel bad after I got off, because it consistently happened over and over and over again. And I've played it for hundreds, maybe thousands of hours already, before I gave it up. So I knew how it was going to make me feel, but I did it anyway. And some people could say, people will make fun of you and be like, oh, you're defaulting, blah, blah, blah. But, that's not me defaulting. That's me having to solidify and learn again in a way, or just make my knowledge stronger in this idea of, yeah, video games are bad. Like I had to renew that burning passion to not play video games again by playing the video games, if that makes sense. This whole self-improvement space oh, got to do this and do this. And if you're not meditating, you're not going to be successful. This whole kind of persona that we have on self-improvement, that's not the case. And if you go back and you play video games, that's not necessarily you defaulting. That's not necessarily you failing. Yes, it's taking you away from what you want in life, but maybe, it's necessary. Use it as a learning lesson. Ride out this wave of you liking video games. Ride it out for maybe a day or so, 3 days. For me, it was like a week. And then eventually you're going to come back and be like, yeah, like, what am I doing? Like, you're going to catch yourself. Like, all of a sudden you're going to wake up again and be like, dang, bro, what happened? Like, here I am playing video games. I'm not meditating this and this. I'm falling apart. Like, what am I doing? I'm literally defaulting, going back to my old ways. And then you check yourself and you get back to work and you have this like new burning passion and motivation, which is kind of what I have right now. I'm up late, or somewhat late, not really for me, but I'm up making videos for my YouTube channel, which I have fallen back on a little bit. So yeah, I don't want people to necessarily get depressed and beat themselves up and, feel horrible at themselves and hurt their self-image because of this idea of, oh, if I'm not meditating, or if I go back and I'm not journaling, and if I go back and play video games, if I do this bad habit, like, I automatically go back to my old self. Like, no, it doesn't work like that. And sometimes going back and doing these bad habits again can renew that fire, and you can learn something from it and not always have to see it as a negative. Of course, they have negative effects in the long term, but at the end of the day, like, if you play video games a couple times a year, it's not going to do anything bad to you. But for me, I know that I'm a very like competitive person, and like, if I do something, I'm going to be all in on it. And just for me, it's like, if I play video games instantly, like, I'm not playing the public, non-ranked matches. I'm going in and I'm playing ranked matches, and I'm grinding out, trying to get to like this top prestige, rank or whatever. That's just who I am. And I apologize for my voice. I woke up this morning, it is just absolute destroyed. I don't really know what's going on with it, but yeah, just don't be too hard on yourself. Go out there, put in the work, and just ride out this journey and try to enjoy every piece of it. And I for one can tell you that, you're not always going to enjoy it, and you're not always going to enjoy these times where you quote unquote default and go back and play video games, kind of against your will and whatever. It's not always going to feel great. And a lot of times it doesn't feel great. But try your best to enjoy it and recognize it as part of the journey and embrace it for what it is. But yeah, my name's Charlie. I'm a homeschooled athlete and entrepreneur I'm still on self-improvement, but it's a whole big story of, I kind of don't like saying I'm on self-improvement anymore. And I'll probably film a video on this after this. So yeah, my name's Charlie. You have a good night, day, whenever you're watching this video, and I'll see you. Good luck.